Hey everyone, welcome back to Crazy Cars. Today, we're checking out a car that's all about passion, performance, and Italian flair, the 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia. If you've been a fan of Alfa's seductive styling and razor-sharp handling, you're going to love what they've done with the latest Giulia. It's got more power, more tech, and even a fully electric version for the first time. But does it still have that soul-stirring Alfa magic, or has it gone too modern? Let's find out. But before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed to Crazy Cars so you never miss an update on the hottest cars. One look at the 2026 Giulia, and you know it's an Alfa. The design has been updated, but it still has that unmistakable Italian elegance mixed with aggression. The front end gets a sharper grille with a more prominent Alfa Romeo shield, flanked by slim LED matrix headlights inspired by the Tonale. The hood has subtle creases that add to its muscular stance, and the air intakes are bigger, hinting at the power under the hood. The side profile is classic Giulia, sleek, sculpted, and perfectly balanced. The rear has been redesigned with a new taillight design that stretches across the trunk, giving it a more modern and premium look. And of course, if you go for the quadrifoglio version, you get bigger air vents, carbon fiber accents, and those iconic quad exhausts that let everyone know this is not just any sports sedan. Now, let's talk about what's under the hood because this is where things get interesting. The 2026 Giulia is available with 3 different powertrains, including an all-electric model for the first time. The base model still gets a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, but now it's making around 300 horsepower, which is a solid boost over the previous version. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive as standard, but you can also opt for all-wheel drive if you want more grip. Then there's the quadrifoglio, which is where things get really fun. The legendary Ferrari-derived twin-turbo 2.9-liter V6 has been reworked, now pushing out a massive 550 horsepower. That means 0 to 60 mph in just under 3.5 seconds and a top speed well over 190 miles per hour. In the sound, pure Italian symphony, Alfa has tuned the exhaust to be even more aggressive, giving you that signature growl that makes every drive an event. It still comes with an 8-speed automatic, but Alfa has improved the shifts, making them quicker and smoother. Rear-wheel drive is the only option for the quadrifoglio, keeping that purest driving experience alive. But the biggest change for 2026? The fully electric Giulia. Alfa Romeo has officially stepped into the EV world with an electric version of the Giulia that's built on Stellantis Saint Large platform. It features a dual-motor setup producing around 500 horsepower, making it just as quick as the quadrifoglio but with instant torque and silent acceleration. And for those worried about range, Alfa claims it can go up to 400 miles on a single charge. Plus, with 800 volts fast charging tech, you can add 200 miles of range in just 15 minutes. It might be an EV, but Alfa promises it still drives like a proper Giulia, with sharp steering and a rear-biased power delivery. Handling has always been the Giulia's strong point, and the 2026 model takes it up another level. The chassis has been stiffened, the suspension is even more refined, and the steering remains one of the best in the business. Alfa has managed to keep that perfect balance between sportiness and comfort, making it a joy to drive whether you're carving up mountain roads or just cruising on the highway. The quadrifoglio gets an adaptive suspension system that constantly adjusts to road conditions, giving you the best mix of handling and ride comfort. And, with the electric version, Alfa has introduced a new torque vectoring system that improves cornering grip, making it feel just as agile as the gas-powered models. Inside, the Giulia gets a massive upgrade in luxury and technology. The cabin is now more premium than ever, with high-quality materials like leather, Alcantara, and carbon fiber. The dashboard is dominated by a 12.3-inch fully digital instrument cluster and a 14-inch touchscreen infotainment system running the latest Alfa Connect software. You still get physical controls for key functions, which is a great touch, keeping it driver-focused. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, along with a premium Harman Kardon sound system that makes every drive feel special. The quadrifoglio version takes things even further with sportier bucket seats, an Alcantara-wrapped steering wheel, and red stitching throughout the cabin. There's also an optional carbon fiber package that replaces the trim pieces with exposed carbon, making it feel even more like a proper performance machine. Safety and driver assistance tech have also been improved. The new Giulia comes with adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and even level 2 semi-autonomous driving capability. But don't worry, this is still a driver's car first and foremost. Alfa has tuned the systems to be as unobtrusive as possible, letting you enjoy the drive without interference. Now, let's talk about the driving experience. No matter which version you choose, the Giulia is all about engagement. The gas-powered models still have that signature Alfa Romeo feel: light, precise steering, sharp throttle response, and a chassis that makes you feel connected to the road. The quadrifoglio, in particular, is an absolute beast, delivering supercar-level performance in a sedan body. The electric version might be different, but it still carries that Alfa DNA, with instant power, perfect weight distribution, and a rear-biased setup that keeps it fun and exciting. Practicality has also been slightly improved. The trunk is bigger than before, and there's now more rear seat space, making it more usable for everyday driving. The EV version even gets a front trunk for extra storage. Now, let's talk price. The base 2.0-liter Giulia starts at around $48,000, which is still competitive in the luxury sports sedan market. The quadrifoglio, with its insane performance and Ferrari-derived engine, comes in at around $85,000. And the electric Giulia, that one starts at about $70,000, putting it right in the mix with the Tesla Model S and BMW i4 M50. So, what do you guys think? Has Alfa Romeo nailed it with the 2026 Giulia, or do you think they've gone too modern? Would you go for the classic twin-turbo V6 quadrifoglio, or are you ready to experience Alfa's first high-performance EV? Let me know in the comments. That's it for today's review. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on the latest car reviews. Thanks for watching Crazy Cars, and I'll see you in the next one.